Day 50, 1 week on from our last update. Haven't had any signals over the past week. This is about the closest we've got. New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. Closing at a high today, so it is at a higher price. Got the lower OBV reading there as well, but it's only 3 periods back, so not one we can look at. Nothing this week. We'll keep on waiting for it. That decisive trade still to come. Day number 60, still haven't got this trade. The long wait continues. We already saw not a lot of signals come throughout the strategy, but the average lowering down. We did get close on a couple of these. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Price falls today, and it was so close, but not quite there on the divergence compared to back here. Same on the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. We do have an ever so slight divergence from back here, but that's only 2 candles ago. We need it in that 4 to 20 candle range. We'll keep looking for it. Okay, it is day 63, and we're going to go in. We're finally getting a divergence signal. It is the narrowest of signals. Price is ever so slightly higher than it was 5 days ago. We can see a solid divergence on the OBV. Wouldn't mind waiting a day, but I do fear the signal will go and then be gone for good. We are just about over 2 times ATR from the moving average. So going in on pretty much the narrowest signal that we've got. Let's get these 2 sell trades in. Down goes our final stop loss and take profit. So you can see there's our dual stop losses for both sub trades. That's take profit, and one of those stop losses is of course the trailer. Let's see how it goes. Still in this trade, just popping in because look how close it is to the stop loss. That's gone very close there today. Wow, almost tickling it. Back down a bit. Can't see it surviving. This is a weakening dollar environment as interest rate rises begin to slow, or at least Jerome Powell signaling pretty heavy that they're going to slow. Therefore, can't see this one lasting, but we are still in there. Got about 10, 11 pips to play with in terms of space. Yeah, not great. Day 71, and it has happened. Knocked out of the trade. In fact, we were knocked out on the Friday, just seeing it here on the Monday. So now it's actually back beneath where our stop loss would have been, but still it doesn't matter because the trade is gone. The strategy is not going to finish profitable, and I don't think it really deserved to be honest. It's a pretty fair outcome. It didn't get many trades out of it either, but let's take a look at those trades in the journal. The last journal to look at, sadly, it didn't get to add any more green to it right at the end. Still a failure for the Euro US dollar. It means a failure for the strategy overall. 8 trades in 70 days, about 2.8% of the account total loss. It's not the worst loss you'll ever see, but not worth continuing trading. Sadly, the OBV divergence strategy has let us down. With that in mind, let's give our final thoughts on the overall strategy. Final thoughts, it was in some way close at the end as it all came down to our final trade, but as we know, we couldn't get the OBV divergence strategy across the finishing line of profitability, and that final loss at the end suddenly meant that the strategy it didn't look as close as we might have liked it to, so it is an overall losing strategy from a fairly weak yet somehow still popular indicator, the OBV. There wasn't many trades for the overall strategy as well, only 8 across about 12 weeks of taking entry signals. It does highlight that those divergence signals are going to be few and far between. That rarity is alleged to make those divergence signals stronger signals, but that was not what we found. There were also some divergent signals that we could have taken, but we waited, tried to be patient, and ended up missing them. But even if we had taken those, it still wouldn't have accumulated to many trades per time on the strategy. If you were trading this one throughout the daytime, you are going to find more signals on something like the 15-minute charts than waiting a whole day for a new set of candles. But those lower time frames are generally considered less reliable for technical indicators such as the OBV, and you can't afford to get any more unreliable than it already is. The strategy would need improvement somewhere in it though to be able to trade it regularly. It could be that you change how you measure divergence. We were looking back at between 4 and 20 candles, but you could extend that number to look back as many candles as you think divergence can exist over, while still presenting you with a non-random signal. You could also set a minimum reading on the OBV for divergence or a minimum price difference between peaks. Fixing those types of variables to a set amount could help cement a more concrete strategy that you could keep going back to with reliability. You can of course look at changing up the money management as well. If you've got yourself a peak money management system, you are set already. There's many ways to change the money management, be it through the ATR levels, trailing stop loss, or not use any of that. Keep tweaking at it until something works, then tweak it again to make it stronger. That is all from us though, but However, there is more information on the indicators and concepts of the OBV Divergence. They are in the video description if that's what you're after. And of course, the reminder that all trades are taken in a demo account so as to live forward test these strategies properly and not get caught losing money on unknown strategies that purely come at the general recommendation of the internet. Thank you for watching. This is Project Trade. I am Marlon Brando's acting ability, and we will be back.